Egypt is moving its capital. After over 1,000 years of Cairo being the capital of Egypt, the Egyptian government decided it's time to move the capital from Cairo to a newly built city.
This video is an attempt to answer this very important question. Is the new capital a smart investment or a ridiculously expensive gamble?
Now here we are, you can see how magnificent this project is coming along. Only after 6 years, you can see this hugely magnificent constructed buildings. How incredibly fast and how amazing these buildings were built. Behind me is the iconic tower, which is to be the highest building in Africa with 385 meters height. It's one of the tallest buildings around the world. Imagine after this building is done, taking a look at the city from above this building would be an absolutely incredible experience. Stay with me. We are just now starting our tour in this incredible mega project. Currently, the city is full of workers and construction companies. Everywhere is construction, everywhere new buildings. A city literally rising from the sand. 6 years ago, this was completely desert. We are directly in the middle of the desert between the Nile River and the Suez Canal. Walking among these huge constructions makes me feel like a dwarf in a gigantic world. Absolutely incredible. Now I'm in front of the Central Business District, CBD, which is built to be economic central hub in Egypt, with 20 towers built here to provide the right environment for business growth, creating a lot of opportunity with a lot of mega companies coming to this district, giving the region completely different significance. This is to be the entrance of the iconic tower. Important point that was kept in mind while constructing this city is to have vast green areas, rely more on renewable energy, security, energy, communication, and transportations, using up-to-date technologies. Here we are in the Grand Mosque of Egypt. Quite beautiful. The side gardens, really beautiful. Colorful vegetations. The overall vibe, getting holy vibes even before entering the mosque itself. MashaAllah. So once you enter the new administrative capital, you are welcomed with the Grand Mosque of Egypt. It's built to be one of the largest mosques in the world, to accommodate 10,000 worshippers at once, which is pretty massive actually. What I love about the building and overall construction, it really blends perfectly between the modern architecture and the Islamic architecture, giving it very unique identity. Wow, impressive. Everything is massive. Everything is really huge. I didn't manage to go inside as the mosque maybe is not completely functional at the full capacity yet. But from the look outside, it's really impressive. Look how beautiful the side garden of this Grand Mosque of Egypt. Quite massive, quite beautiful, colorful vegetations. So there's a huge parking lot here. As you can see, still empty. I'm the only car here. Now I'm driving around the capital. I'm getting lost. The GPS doesn't show the ways. It's the entire city is still, under construction. Google Maps doesn't know what to do with that. But I am searching for the cathedral now. I'm searching for the interesting spots. Hope I can reach there and I can show you around. Gigantic mega project. Almost no inhabitants. The entire city is filled with workers, construction, architects, and equipments. Seriously, all my respect to all the hard workers working in the middle of the desert here in this very warm weather. In these conditions, it's really difficult to work here. I really appreciate all the people working here and being part of this gigantic mega project. Now I just came to the largest church in the Middle East, the Cathedral of Nativity of Christ. This is another significant landmark of NAC. It's a symbol for unity and coexistence in Egypt. With its spacious interior and stunning artwork, it stands as a very important construction in the new administrative capital. Google Maps doesn't have any idea what's going on. Every time I go in a direction, I find there is no road, or the road is blocked, or there's a different direction. But it's really promising. Huge, massive construction buildings, so many housing buildings, so many different constructions for art and for business, for housing. A complete city is being constructed from the ground up. النهارده معايا عمر صديقي من ايام الجامعه، واحد من اصدقائي المقربين. جينا النهارده للعاصمه الاداريه الجديده، وعايز اساله ايه رايه في اللي بيحصل في العاصمه، وايه رايه في فكره العاصمه. كواحد عايش حياته كلها في مصر وهو عايش في وسط البلد، فعايش في القاهره، جوه القاهره، وعارف القاهره عامله ازاي. هل كان لازم ننقل العاصمه ولا رايه ايه؟
أنا شايف العاصمة هي زي ما تقول واجهة لمشاريع كتيرة جدا عقارية في مصر، كان لازم تتعمل عشان مصر فيها 100 مليون نسمة أو يمكن أكتر، 110 أو 120 مليون، فإن هم كلهم يعيشوا في الدلتا أو الحتة القاهرة القديمة. دي كانت صعبة شوية، كان لازم يحصل التوسع الكبير ده والمدن كتيرة اللي اتعملت. بس هي يمكن مشكلتها الأكبر في إنها اتعملت بسرعة، وإنها اتعملت بتوسع أكتر من اللازم، وتصرف عليه فلوس كتيرة من القروض مش من الإيرادات بتاعة البلد. لكن هي كفكرة ومشروع أنا شايف إن هو طبعا ممتاز. غير طبعا إن هم دعموها بحاجات كتيرة زي القطر اللي أنا بركبه لأن أنا ساكن برضو في مدينة جنب العاصمة، والمونوريل اللي هو هيشتغل برضو قريب. فكلها بصراحة مشاريع يعني هتنفعنا جدا في المستقبل والأجيال اللي جاية، وأتمنى إن هي تشتغل في أسرع وقت.
احنا هنا العاصمة تتكلم على 700 كيلو متر مربع، مدينة كاملة بتتعمل في نفس الوقت، فده أكيد طبعا ضغط على الدولة، مفيش كلام. بس فكرة العاصمة ذات نفسها وفكرة إن احنا نخرج بره الدلتا زي ما أنت قلت، أكيد أنا شايف إن هي يعني كانت لازم آجلا أم عاجلا، كان لازم. ناس كتير عندها اعتراضات على الطريقة اللي اتعملت بيها زي ما أنت قلت، إن هي اتعملت مرة واحدة وفي 6 سنين بس. يعني من 6 سنين ما كانش في حاجة هنا، احنا هنا حرفيا واقفين في صحراء. من 6 سنين كنت هتيجي هنا ما كانش هيبقى في طريق، ما كانش هيبقى في اي حاجه. حصل كتير وعلى مر الزمان بيحصل امتداد عمراني للقاهره. يعني كل الحكومات اللي عملته قبل كده ان هي كانت بتعمل احياء جديده او مدن حتى جديده، زي العبور، 6 اكتوبر، الشروق، العاشر من رمضان، بدر، كل دي كانت مدن. بس فكره ان انت تنقل العاصمه اللي هي القاهره دي حصلتش من 1050 سنه. يعني القاهره بقى لها العاصمه تقريبا 1050 سنه، فانت دلوقتي بتقول انا هنقل القاهره كلها وهبني لها مدينه من الصفر في الصحراء. فدي خطوه جريئه جدا ومفيش اي حكومه خدتها قبل كده. يعني
لو انت فكرت لو كان في الوقت اللي احنا فيه ده وما عندناش مدن جديده، ما عندناش المساحات الواسعه دي اللي فيها تطوير، وطبعا ده بيجيب وظايف وما اعرفش ايه، كانت مصر هتعاني جدا، او ما كانتش هتقدر ان هي تستوعب اللاجئين اللي جايين من الدول المجاوره. فده كان هيعمل طبعا ازمات اكتر واكتر. فالحمد لله ان احنا اخذنا الخطوه دي بدري، وان احنا قدرنا لحد ما نستوعب او نحمي البلد من ازمات كتير جدا كانت ممكن تحصل.
هو اكيد لا غنى عن التوسع العمراني في بلد وصلت عدت 100 مليون نسمه، ومعظمهم او كل البلد متركزه على الدلتا، فكان لازم ان يحصل ده وان انت تطلع بره الدلتا. اتمنى ان المدن دي تبقى معموله بنظام يتيح يعني حياه كريمه لكل الطبقات، وما تكونش بس الفئه يعني بعيده عن فئه تانية، لان دي واحده من الحاجات اللي الناس بتقول على العاصمه.
بعد الجيش قدمت على شقه تبع المدن الجديده دي، قدمت عليها 2018، والحمد لله خدتها وبسعر قليل جدا، يعني لو فكرت فيها كأني خدتها ببلاش. ف لك ان تتخيل لو الشباب كلها في سني كانت اشترت وحدات في مدن مختلفة، اشوف ده كان هيضغط ازاي على السوق، وكان هيرفع الاسعار ازاي، وكان هيعمل مشاكل قد ايه. انا دلوقتي المكان اللي انا ساكن فيه كلهم نفس الفئة بتاعتي، كلهم نفس الحالة، اللي هو حد لسه متجوز واخد الشقة اتجوز فيها ولسه بقى مستني اول بيبي، كلهم نفس الوضع تقريبا. قليل جدا اللي هو متجوز ومخلف وعنده اطفال، بس الاغلبيه ناس لسه بتبدا حياتها، وناس لسه مش مرتبطه قوي بالشارع والقريه اللي هم فيها او المدينه اللي هم فيها. لا، دي ناس عايزه تبني مكان جديد وتبني علاقات جديده وتبتدي حياه جديده. فطبعا لا، في ناس كتير جدا استفادت من المليون جنيه دي، خاصة إن هي ما اتبنتش بنية استثمارية، لا اتبنت بنية الدعم، اللي هو أنا أقدر أوفر وحدات كتيرة جدا وبسعر غير سعر السوق خالص.
I have been raised and living most of my life in Cairo, a very crowded city, since I was born. The city has been overloaded. The infrastructure was never enough for the capacity of the people living there. With over 22 millions living now in Cairo, the city hasn't been built for that. Along the history of Cairo, governments have been extending the city with newer districts, like the 6th of October, 𝐷 Labor, the new settlement. Still, these have been all temporary solutions. The city was never built for this. The city is really old, historical, and has huge significance in the life of Egyptians. I have been always thinking since I was young why we are leaving this entire massive, huge, vast land of Egypt, and we are just living in the very teeny tiny area of land. And today I can see finally it's happening. Egypt is expanding. The government has taken a very bold decision to build entirely a new capital. Either you agree with this construction right now or not, there is no doubt that Egypt needed this sooner or later. It's understandable that Egypt is living a huge economic crisis now. No one can tell for sure what would be the consequences of this new capital on Egypt. But what I can see is a hope for a better future for Egyptians, which they are truly deserving it. Egypt deserves much more better capital, the modern, powerful, and organized capital. This country has always lived a very magnificent role in the history of the Middle East and the world. Egypt exists on the map since thousands of years, which no other country have been able to do that. So that would be our tour today on this massive construction, the mega project, the NAC, the new administrative capital. Let me know, what do you think about the future of Egypt after moving to this capital? Is it really worth the investment? I am waiting your thoughts in the comments. If you like this video, don't forget your like, share it with your friends and family. Don't forget to subscribe because more videos are coming. See you soon on another adventure.